Hello there and welcome back to the Senior Investigators. Now, last time we finished the bloodbath case, which was a very harrowing case, and it really stressed the point of self-care. So I'm going to stop a little bit thingy, reel it back a little bit, and I'm going to say something that I should have said at the end of the previous episode, and that is, if you feel yourself really down and out and you think the world's against you and things are going wrong in your life and everything like that, and you're having thoughts, please, from my heart to yours, please, speak to someone about it. You can even be me if you so desire. I have your social media and stuff. You can contact me at any time. Comment section, private message, whatever you like. Doesn't have to be me though. Can be anyone in your life. Talk to them about it and seek help. There's no shame in seeking help at all with mental issues. None at all. I don't know quite where to go from this one to introduce this episode, so I'm just going to do a random. It's a weird thing, but seriously though, seek out help if you need it. No shame. So, that being said, this transition is really weird, but we're going to roll with it. Because I genuinely don't know how to transition from that to what I'm about to say. Genuinely, it's struggling. So, I apologize if it sounds weird, but I don't mean it like that. So, we are going to be jumping into the next case, which I think is missing. I don't know whether this is a one apartment 4 or floor 4, which is 3 separate cases, or whether this is one big case. I don't know until we get in there because I haven't had a look at it. Going in quite blind here. So we're going to be jumping into missing, and we're going to solve this one as well, and hopefully it's not as bad as harrowing as the rest of them have been. I mean, it's still going to be bad, don't get us wrong, it's still going to be bad, but I'm assuming it's a missing person rather than a deleted person. Anyway, sorry. Grab your favourite drinks and snacks, curl up somewhere comfortable, come hang out with me as we jump straight into Scene Investigators. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy. Okay, so yeah, like I said, we are going to be jumping into missing here. Okay. So it's 3 scenarios. 2 of them are locked. And we're going to jump into scenario 1. So we'll have to jump into scenario 1. That's okay. These could be 3 little short episodes. I don't really know. I'm just going to find out. So, scenario 1 it is. Thank you, Karen. In case you wonder, I don't know whether it's ever cropped up in any of the other episodes. I can't remember. But I've just nicknamed the AI voice Karen. Just because that was the first thing that popped into my head. It really is that simple. So, sorry, situation. Getting distracted. The children of a financially struggling family started their day like any other school day, or the Sinfield's children. However, an unfortunate event forever changed their lives. Okay, I'm assuming based on that the kids are okay, which rests my heart a little bit. Find out what happened. So I'm assuming we're going to be dealing with a missing person. Yeah, I'm assuming we're going to be dealing with a missing person, either dad or mum, dad or mum. Right, before we jump in, we're not going to look at the questions. I try not to look at the questions until I've had a good poke around first. Get a sense of what's going on, and then I look at the questions because I don't want to lead me investigation. However, there is a 1 down here which I'm kind of intrigued by because I've never seen that before. So we're going to have a look at that real quick. What's this? Scenario selection. Are you sure you want to change to a different scenario? And I've never seen that before. Okay, I'm going to say no because I don't think that the other 2 haven't been unlocked. Does that mean that these three scenarios are connected to each other. Intriguing. That's a new mechanic. Okay, let's have a quick look at the documents. Is there any documents? No, just a situation. Okay. Alright, so as usual, we are going to have a bit of a poke around the thing. I see an N64 right there. Unmistakable. That's my gamer brain. Right, so we are going to have a look around the, I'm going to say house, because it doesn't seem like an apartment, because I've got the windows there. We're going to have a bit of a look around, starting with where we are standing right now. We're going to be checking this area. So we have obviously coat hanger, shoes. Looks like male, female, mum, dad. Sorry, mum, dad. And two children, Nicholas and Hazel, with house shoes. Would you call them house shoes? Definitely not school shoes. And we have a lovely doormat. Get my fingers in the correct position. Lovely doormat with, well, well-used doormat, which is kind of what your doormat's for. We don't have access to outside. Nothing up and nothing down. Let's have a look at that side. And let's have a look at that side. Nothing on there. We'll have the light switches. And excuse me, my microphone cable is in the wrong spot and it's getting annoying. Right, so we're going to go clockwise, I think. We're going to head into the kitchen dining room as a first port of call. Table for 6. Which is not a bad size. That's a really nice picture as well. I actually really like that picture. Right. Toys on the windowsill. Plant and jug. I'm assuming the jug's to fill with water to feed the plant. Looks like a succulent. And... oh, blind myself there. And we have another... that's not a ficus. I don't think it matters what plant it is. It's just, you know, weirdness. And another picture. Table's set. We do have something on the corner of the table. Either a leaflet or a card. We're going to check that out in a second. Have our cabinet. China cabinet. Can't access the drawers. Plates, cups. Typical kind of stuff you would find. And a boy's... I'm going to say boys because it's dinosaurs, but not being stereotypical. A child's water bottle. No stereotypical female one. So I don't know who that belongs to. Can't interact with it anyway. Counter, we obviously bread, toaster, stuff like that. We have a wallet. I'm going to check this first though before we have a look at the wallet. We have a leaflet for Alexander Elementary School. 1998 thing. K to 5th orientation. So young child. September open house. October. I don't know what month it is right now. Christmas theatre, New Year, potluck. So that's the events. Dress code. School uniforms are provided and should be worn during school hours. Hats designed for sun protection are allowed during the outside activity but may not be worn indoors. Footwear must be worn at all times. No open toe footwear. Okay. There's in the back side of this, is there? No. FAQs. How would my child contact me during school? In case of emergency, students may use the phone at the front desk to contact their parents at any time. Otherwise, they will be asked to wait until break time between instructional periods. Okay. I'm assuming this is... like, is this a live-in? Like a live-in one to send them away to school? Like away? Oh, never mind. I've just answered my own question. Look down here. School days are from 8 AM to 1 PM. That's not a bad school day, actually. How would I contact my child? Please contact main office. If matter is urgent, we'll pass on the message to your child during break time. So if it isn't urgent, If urgent, we'll call your child up to the main office. What if I require someone else to pick up my child in my place? Please contact the main office, explain your situation. We will require an ID check before we let your child go. That's very important. That's a very good rule to have. How can I see my child's grades? I'll probably take a photocopy of it. How can I see my child's grades? We give out report cards monthly, quarterly, bi-yearly, and yearly. That's a lot of report cards. You can request copies at the front desk at any time. How can I talk to my child's teachers? We'll have the parent-teacher conference. This is scanning all standard stuff, I think. If you wish to talk face-to-face with a teacher, you may file a request at the front desk. What does the school do in case of emergencies such as fire? I'm assuming basic fire drills, safety drills. Start of each school year will have regular safety drills throughout the year. Standard stuff. How can I find information about clubs and extracurricular activities? Each club and extracurricular activity, that's incredibly hard to say really fast, is organised independently by a teacher. You may request information brochures at the front desk. And nothing else on here. Okay, so at least one kid was going to this elementary school. You know, I saw that right there. See the writing on the wall? My mother would have deleted me with extreme prejudice if I ever pulled a stunt like that. I know it's just a wall, but it's just the way it was. Just the way it was. Right, sorry. Carry on. That looked like a bit of paper sticking out. It's not, it's just has to be the... I've forgotten what it's called. Skirting board. I know what it's called. Right, so, counter. We have some beer... Mexican beer on the counter. We have corn sticks, also known as corn dogs, looking like corn dogs from the picture. We have a wallet, a phone, and a receipt, ATM receipt. Express ATM, Bakersfield, terminal sequence authorization, date and time. That's probably going to come up into thingy 1223, ending on the card number. Withdrawing $300 from, so whoever this is drew $300 from their account. Doesn't give a total on how much their account is holding at the minute. We're going to leave the phone for now. We're going to check out the wallet. And we have the wallet of one Thomas Morris Harrington. Who in the right mind would make their kid's name rhyme? Thomas Morris? Very strange. Strange to me. Living at this address, from the looks of it. Sex, male, typical stuff. No endorsements. Class A on some... Probably nothing. So something like written on that thing. It's, well, squiggles and that on the card. This license is issued to as a license to drive a motor vehicle does not establish eligibility. That's just typical stuff. Typical guff. Alright, so we have, looks like 2 receipts and a couple of cards in this picture. I'm assuming this picture is Mrs. Morris. No, Mrs. Morris. Of a Hillside Banker card. Ending with 1223. So that matches the first receipt that I had a look at. Or the, sorry, not the receipt, the withdrawal, ATM withdrawal. Expiration 01 Thomas Harrington. So it is his card. Is there anything on the back of that? Signature. Hillside Bank. And we have a $80 prepaid fuel card, good for fuel only, with for September written on the back. I'm assuming this was a gift by someone for something he did in September. Alright. I wonder what he did in September. Obviously we're seeing the wife. And we have a receipt for film photo prints. 30 film photo print. 4x6s for $55 plus tax. Okay, that's quite cheap actually for printing photos. And credit card ending with 1223, so that matches his card. And it was swiped, so he was definitely present. And first time in history, there's actually something written on the back. I always flip the back just in case something on the back. There's never is. Now there is. Hannah Olsen, meet at a coffee shop near house, 13th of the 9th, 3 p.m. Who's Hannah Olsen? Who's Hannah Olsen? Alright. An affair, maybe? 3 p.m. though is a bit strange. Oh, a casino one. A casino cash out voucher for $0.37. So he is obviously been gambling. And I'm assuming lost quite big. Or at the very least lost. He, lost money because no one, it's a 37-cent cash out voucher. Not something you would really win, you're not exactly winning big if you cash out with 37 cents. Which I'm assuming he went in with a lot more than 37 cents. Right, let's check the phone. Oh, we have a voicemail. 2 new messages from the same number. Transcription, do you want to listen to it?
Hey honey, I just wanted to remind you to pick up the kids tomorrow because I won't be able to. Anyways, miss you. Safe driving.
So he probably said he's on a trip. Oh, no, hold on. I didn't want to click that. And then the second one, when was this one? 10:54 p.m. So that's nighttime, which means he should be on his way home. And then the next one is 5:17 a.m.
Honey, it's difficult for you. I know, but I am getting tired of this. I need you to tell me what's happening to you. We need to talk. Call me tonight.
Okay, so he's either away overnight or he's just gone missing. So he's definitely in financial straits. He's either gambling too much or he's gambling to try and get some money to stay afloat, which is not always not a good thing to have happen. Salt and pepper, stuff like that, typical kitchen stuff. Another bottle, some tea. We have a meal left over. I'm assuming it looks like beans. Can't open any of these drawers, can I? That'll be a no. Dishwasher. Again, just typical kitchen stuff. Check the drawers. Nothing in the oven. Tin foil, nothing in there. Notes on the thing. We've got kids' pictures. Vouchers. A lot of vouchers for takeaway food. Coupons. Sorry, coupons if you're American, there'll be coupons, not vouchers. So, first note. If Nicholas is too fussy, you can give him some crackers in the cabinet. For emergencies, call me at Star Diner or Wilson's. So I'm assuming Mother has 2 jobs. Waitress jobs. I'm assuming Mother just because it's normally a mother that would go into, if they had to work, they normally go into the service industry. Normally, but not always. I will buy groceries with next paycheck. No cooking without Mommy or Thomas present. Who's Thomas? Who's Thomas? Babysitter? Oh, Thomas's dad, man. I don't know why. I'm thinking Morris. Sorry. That was my bad, that one. Right. So, daughter maybe older? Because that seems like no cooking without Mommy or Thomas. She's talking to a child. But then again, are they estranged? Because the way that's written, no cooking without Mommy means she's talking to a child, or Thomas present, Thomas being dad, unless it's a different Thomas, but the dad's called Thomas. So the kid's estranged from the dad, and it's like, you don't call him dad, you call him Thomas. That, we have to come back to that. That's actually quite significant. Right, so that's the kitchen done. Living room done. Let's check this table, and then we're going to go into the living room, see what we can find, and then we're going to check the rooms. Typical stuff, phone, candle, another really nice picture. Friday 18th of December. Nothing written on there, can't flip it. We have a Star Diner leaflet with coupons. Why is that on the floor? And it's Friday, so that would be Pizza Friday, buy one get one half off. That's not a bad deal for pizza. I'm assuming Mother works there. I think it mentioned Star on the board, on the fridge, sorry. It mentioned the Star Diner contact number. Let's check the phone. We have a call log. Now our red missed calls. Oh, we've got in, out, in. Successful one out. In. A successful one in. Same number. 2 missed calls. Then a connection. Then another missed call. So these are going backwards in time. Okay, so these are the early ones. 6:01, missed call 6:01 p.m, missed call 6:02, then another one at 8:03 in the evening, then another one in the 8 a.m. in the morning, 12 hours later. Then another missed call from the same number, 5:34 p.m. So that'll be after work. Then another missed one, different number, or dialing out. So whoever dialed out 5:16 in the morning to this number didn't get through, but did at that night. And wait, hold on. Am I reading this wrong? Is this the number that they're dialing out from? Or is this the number that they're dialing to? Like dialing out to? And this one has to be incoming. So wait, this is the house number. So this is this number right here. Okay. I don't know if any of this means anything to me right now, but we'll have a whole load of missed calls. We'll have two numbers on the go. 3 numbers on the go. 3 different numbers. All right. And we have 2 voicemails. 2 new ones. from a 384-3466. 9 a.m.
Patton, this is Mrs. Bird, Nicholas's teacher. Nicholas wasn't able to take part in today's activities today. Make sure he brings his backpack next time.
Okay, so one from the school. So voicemail from the school about Nicholas, because he didn't have his backpack. Fairly straightforward, 9 a.m. So this one doesn't sound like a good one looking at the transcript. Voicemail coming in from 9753. Male or female?
That's it. Now I will be taking things into my own hands.
Grandma, maybe? That didn't sound... Okay, I don't know who lives in this house. Are the mum and dad still living together? That's an ominous message. That's not a good message. Gina, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can pay you this Friday on the 11th. We'll pay the amount next Friday along with your next payment. So he's in arrears on something. And nothing on the back. Something taped together though. Hey Catherine, I talked to the Wilsons and they're happy to have you. The work starts from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. But since it pays well, it can help with your family situation. Anyway, call me if you're interested. So Catherine, maybe ma'am? I don't know Catherine, I don't know mother's name. Anyway, call me if you're interested. I left an agreement contract inside to Megan. P.S. I still think it's better if you break things off with Thomas. So they do still live together. Expected on the job, making dinner, cleaning the house, doing the laundry, assisting them when they want to move around in the house / outside wheelchair. Take the medication, so home care from the looks of it, of maybe a disabled adult. Use the restroom, take a bath, change into their nightwear, get into the bed for sleeping, locking up at night. Any other times you must be on standby for any needs they might have. So Catherine's getting a third job, maybe? Because I think Catherine must be mother. Because there's a note on here with the Star Diner Wilsons. Is Wilsons the Wilsons? Star Diner during the day and then the Wilsons at night? Wait, hold on, where we are. It doesn't... Oh, the Wilsons, there we go. So it is 2 jobs. This is the second job, so home care and night time. So they must have a babysitter or maybe dad. Definitely estranged from dad. The wife, at least. Alright, moving on. We have a purse with a journal in it, or a planner in it. So Gina, babysitter. I don't know if they're any relation, or if it's an actual just random babysitter, like say random non-familial. Thomas takes care of kids until Gina comes. Gina takes over from 3 p.m. till 8 p.m. Star Diner 6 till 12. Wilson's... That's a long day, 6 till 9 p.m. So she's diner from 6 till 12. Like dinner time. And then she's from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. She's at the Wilsons looking after, I'm assuming, Mr. Wilson. I'm assuming. I don't think it makes much difference. Kids start school. Again, same shifts on the Monday. On the 7th, Thomas leaves to Albuquerque. On the 7th. Thomas leaves to Reno, so he's traveling a lot. Wednesday 30th, Gina's last day, so she quit. Thomas comes back on Friday. So the Wilson's again, normal shift. Day off on the 10th, play with kids. Thomas comes back on the 17th. Normal shift. Star Diner 6 p.m. So normal shift. Thomas comes back on the 4th. So you... Okay, so he's a day late. Came back on the Friday instead of the Thursday. Wait, Friday the 11th. Comes back. Meant to be back on the 17th. No, I don't know. I'm getting confused. I'm confusing myself here. Never mind. Right. We're going to come back to this if we need to. Pay Gina. So obviously Gina's left and she still needs paying. Pay Gina. Gina has a family gathering from noon. Thomas takes care of kids. Miss Olsen keeps calling. Call her back. So, not an affair meeting. Maybe about the kids. Miss Olsen. Because I was thinking about 3 p.m. meeting the... Maybe 3 p.m. would be school kicking out time. Wouldn't it? Unless they're too young. So anyway, I think it's forgotten about an appointment, I think, rather than a clandestine meeting. But that's with Dad. That was with Dad, not Mum. Right, so it's just that. Fax machine or CD player stereo. More kids. I'm going to say a CD because we've got CDs in those cases. Toys. General kids' toys playing around. That is indeed a N64. I like that. Peace Club. Opposite of Fight Club. And then is that the Godfather? The Godmother. Again, my mother would have deleted me for that. Joke, that was for legal reason. That was a joke. She would have like not been a very happy camper. Solar system. That's a very cool ornament set. That's very cool. I like that. Fireplace, another nice picture, and we have what's this? A pack of crayons or markers. I'm assuming what did the business with the wall. I have a weight on the go. William Shakespeare's Hamlet, and we have another letter. Medical bill. Patient Hazelwood, so child, daughter. X-ray scan, overnight stay, hydration treatment, checkup. So maybe that's $10,000. Damn, that's a $10,000 friggin' $9,000 to stay overnight in a hospital. Absolutely criminal. Right, absolutely criminal. 260 for an X-ray scan's bad enough, but $9,000 just to stay overnight in hospital for a child as well. That's like child prices, not even adult prices. I'm assuming maybe broken arm or something. Maybe something happened, accident happened. Although it was doesn't mention anything about like casts or anything like that, because you're damn sure they would be charging for that as well. So definitely hospital stay for the child. Typical games like kids games, some exercise equipment. Nothing really sinister over here. So we go in. Should we start with that room and then move this way? No, actually, we're going to go this one. So I'm assuming this is Nicholas. Yep. Nicholas forgot his backpack. Hazel's backpack was in here as well. Oh, so it's a shared room. Dinosaurs. And a diary. We're not going to read that right quick. So you have Triceratops. So Nicholas very much into dinosaurs. Butterflies for Hazel. And a doll that's missing. $27.99. Miranda Jessica. Message from our founder. Young child grew up playing with dolls, so maybe gift. Or it can't be gift because it's got a price tag on it. Doll is missing, however. Not in the box. Not on the floor, not on the bed. And we have karaoke machine. And can't get through that door. I'm assuming that leads to a bathroom. Like an ensuite. Or cupboard, maybe. Yeah, maybe just an actual wardrobe. Think about it. Rather than they're having trouble with money, so I very much doubt they'll be in a house with an ensuite. Alright, so let's check out this diary. Hold on, let's check this out first. Okay, so Dad seems to be disconnected. Still living in the house, but disconnected from Mother. Hazel, Mommy will be very busy, won't be able to cook for you and Nicholas. Whenever Thomas is home, he'll prepare all the meals. Are we looking... I'm assuming estranged, but does that mean... Does that actually think stepdad? Are they actually married? And Thomas is just a stepdad? Because you wouldn't talk... You shouldn't really talk about your child. Talk to your children about, you know, calling you their dad, like, not dad, by calling the dad by the first name. I'm wondering if that's, like, stepdad. And they're not actually married or anything like that. Or it could be something more sinister. Say sinister. Sinister is probably the wrong word. With Thomas's home, he will prepare all the meals. Otherwise, on the days that he's not home, so leaving them by themselves because Gina left, we'll leave $12 on the dining table in the morning. Give yourself 6 and your brother the other 6. You must use this for food and only food. Love, Mom. Okay. Can we have a look at the diary? Today, Carla and Jasmine showed me their Princess Eliana dolls during recess. I couldn't play with them because I only have the daily doll. I want to play with them. Today on the way back, Gina let us go to a toy shop. I like my daily doll, but Princess Eliana was really pretty. Oh, I think she's doing 6 for her, 6 for her brother, $12. 12 plus 12, $24. So she taking... the money, 24 plus 6, $30. So did she take her brother's money, $12, $24, and then add her the last one of hers to make up 30 to buy the doll? Smart if she was, but cruel on her brother, but smart if she was. Today was PE and we played soccer. Jasmine and I were Team Red. I think Carla wanted to be Team Red too. Jasmine's really good at soccer. Walking back made me so tired. Also, we are running out of bread. Today my teacher had me meet someone during lunch. Her name was Hannah. We talked about Mommy. I think she's Mommy's friend. I'm glad Mommy has someone who cares about her. It was finally Mommy's day off today, but I couldn't show Mommy my drawings. When she wasn't sleeping, she was talking to Thomas on the phone. She seemed mad at him. Mommy always working now, so I only see her on her day off. Last night I woke up because I heard something. Mommy was crying. She was saying that she was sorry. Thomas was hugging her. Why does Mommy need to be sorry? Alright, that seems interesting. Last night I woke up because I heard something. Mommy was crying. She was saying that she was sorry. Thomas was hugging her. Why does Mommy need to be sorry? So maybe Mommy did something. Or they were hashing something out. Today we only had oatmeal for breakfast. I miss when we walked to the store to buy muffins. Nicholas would give me half of his and I would give him half of mine. So we each can eat 2 flavours. So very much a family in trouble here. I still don't know whether Thomas is dad or whether it's stepdad. It just seems really weird to call someone... Oh, can't get in there. Alright. So I've only got one more room to check out. Seems really strange to me to call, like, dad, like, Thomas, like, the first name to your children, unless they're not, like, familiarly related. So this is master bedroom. We have a rifle, or rifle box at the very least. Something in the trash can. Required payments until payday. Gas bill $66. Thomas car loan. Landline service. Water bill. Cell phone service. Gina is 200. So though Gina $230. How do I pay her? Borrow money. Ask for her way. And pay from savings. So they got the required payments until payday. They've got $539 to pay, plus the $230, which is clearly not coming out of. That's clearly not coming out of the two-person paycheck. We've got Valentine's Day cards. Thomas. Okay, so Thomas has moved, like, traveling away for work. Happy Valentine's Day, honey. I'm sorry that's become like this. I couldn't turn down the job. When I come back, I want to make it up to you. In the meantime, I ordered some flowers for you. Hope you like them. And another one. Ooh, not that one. That one. And a birthday card. Happy birthday, honey. Hope you have a lovely day. Christmas card from Thomas. Very strange. Merry Christmas, honey. I wish for all your wishes to come true for the new year. I've been busy because of work this past year, so I want to spend more time with you in the upcoming year. Maybe after dinner or when the kids sleep, you can show me the stars and constellations. I think I remember a few of them since you taught me the last time. So Dad's, or Thomas, is very much away for business a lot. Happy birthday, Catherine. You're really sweet. Glad to have met you. P.S. Would you like to have coffee with me sometime? So that's the initial relationship thing, I think. Probably saw her in the diner and went for... give her a birthday card. I would insist. Something on the back of that. I think I was just probably nothing on the back of that. Happy birthday, honey. I'm so grateful to have you in my life. I'm starting to overcome my addiction because of you. You never give up on me, and I'm so thankful we had maybe a gambling addiction. Maybe. I'm assuming gambling. You never give up on me, and I'm so thankful that I've been able to help for some time. Let me bear some of your responsibilities. It may take some time, but I want you to live the life that you always wanted. Love, Thomas. And that's just okay. Okay. So Thomas is not dad, is stepdad, I'm assuming, or well, I think he's boyfriend, partner. What are you? Study of astronomy. So it looks like she was into astronomy. A whole load of notes in here as well. Check the letter. To Catherine Patton. Official mail. And a police report. Okay. On September 6, 2005, 2:05 p.m. Dispatched to Garner's Ferry Road, Los Angeles. 911 call. Soon met with Jeffrey Massey, who stated that he'd finished shopping, was on the way to his car when a boy, Nicholas Woods, ran up to him. The boy asked Jeffrey to help his sister. That was when Jeffrey saw Hazel Woods unconscious on the ground of the parking lot, called 911. An employee at Terry's Toy Box witnessed Hazel walk out the store with her brother Nicholas a few minutes prior to the call. Hazel was taken to the nearest hospital immediately. Would that tie into the medical thing because she was taken to hospital? Okay. What are you? Sorry. Art class. Drawing and painting for kids aged 6 to 12. I don't know if that's going to be any help. And right, so we're going to go left to right here with these notes. Nicholas was worse today. Tantrums are as always, but you start throwing toys again. You need to talk to him. He needs more discipline. I have a family and bills too. To treat someone who helped raise your children this way, I see that you have lost your integrity. Oh, okay, so this may be Gina. So they may be from Gina. Stop by the gas station. That's probably why she left. Get new fuel cards for September. $80 each for 2 cars. Withdraw money from bank. So one of the cars ended up with Thomas. And nothing on the back of that one. So one of the cards ended up with Thomas. Who did Gina get the other one? Congratulations on your engagement. So from Megan. Congratulations on the engagement, Catherine. I'm thrilled for you. In all honesty, I'm quite doubtful that it was going to work out after all. You guys have only been dating for a year. I assumed you would go back to Miami a few months after moving here. I'm so excited for 1999 now. I will definitely be there at your wedding, Megan. Okay, so they ended up wanting to get married. Hold on, can't open the drawer. Big letter first. Oh, sorry, not a letter. It's a constellation. Northern signs of the zodiac. I don't think that's going to make much difference. And we have a wallet, an envelope full of money. September food budget, $800. Thomas's food, groceries, kids' food when Thomas isn't home, my food when I don't have time to pack meals. So that was food budget, and that was, it said $80 to $800, wasn't it? It doesn't look like there's $800 in there. And we've got a cash from the Wilsons, cash check from the Wilsons, $480. Not cashed. Cash on next day off. Okay, so she hasn't had a chance to cash that. So we'll have another one here as well. Okay, so Thomas is stepdad. Technically, mother's partner. Not technically stepdad, but same kind of difference. We have child support from Josh Woods, which is obviously the child's dad. $700. Okay, so she's got some money. I'm thinking Thomas is dragging her down. Or they're having a struggle. And we've got more books. World building. World build? The Atlas and World Building of Hythrol. Some mints and stuff like that. Oh, another one in the thingy. ATM transaction report from Vegas. Nothing written on the back. Crumpled up. In Vegas. Dispensed amount $500. Request amount $500 from checking. Terminal fee $2. Possibly Thomas in Vegas gambling, end up taking $500 from the account, losing it. Maybe. I'm just guessing because I don't know the questions yet. Account summary. Minimum payment. So this is credit. I can't read that writing properly. Oh, Thomas Harrington. So this is Thomas's thing. Balance 7898. Minimum payment, so that's debt. Okay, so he's deep in it. He's deep. I'm assuming we're having that's the whole financial situation. He's eating through funds in Vegas. And we've got some 5-day trip traveling from Los Angeles to Albuquerque. We're in Los Angeles now. Order list. So he's making deliveries. Is that what he's doing for work? A whole bunch of photos. Are these the photos that I think I'm really glad? To be fair, I'm really glad these aren't like interactable. Because that'll be a lot. But he paid $5 for prints. And we have a rifle. Is this a BB rifle? A BB gun. Alright. Oh, hello. And meal plan. Just quick and simple spaghetti. That actually doesn't look too bad. Breakfast, scrambled eggs and sausage. Lunch, there's mac and cheese box in the cabinet next to the fridge. Follow the directions of the box. Dinner, spaghetti, use the recipe. Homemade chili. Frozen mini pancakes for freezer, directions are on the box. Make sandwiches for them. Chili, use the recipe. P.S. Sorry, you'll need to do some cooking, but I want to avoid giving frozen foods to the kids as much as I can. So this is from Mother to Thomas, giving him recipe stuff so that he feeds the kids. And insurance for truckers insurance. Okay, so he's a trucker, which is why he's away. Catherine Patton, Hazel Woods, Nicholas Woods. So they're the dependents. So we have health insurance for the 3 of them. Dependents 3. None from self. Okay. Oop. I've just zoomed. Done the zoomy. Right. So I'm going to see. Excuse me. I'm going to sneeze first. And I think now is a good time to have a look at the questions. Because I have no clue who's missing. I'm assuming it's a missing person. But I don't know who would be missing. So I think questions are going to tell me what evidence we're looking for now. So, exam questions. Okay. That's a lot of information. Right. Where was everyone at 2 p.m. on the 6th of September? Would the insurance cover the hospital bill? And who picked up the kids on September 18th? They're actually not bad questions. Okay. Right, so let's do this one first. Who picked up the kids on September 18th? So that would be... First protocol would be looking at this. In 18... Gina has it from noon, so it wasn't Gina. Gina has it, so that's the 18th, Friday 18th of September. So it would have had to have been Thomas. Correct? Would it have been Thomas? Because Mum would have been at work. And it's the school day was what, 1 p.m.? This is the school? 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. So that would be, it can't have been Gina, can't have been Mother, so it had to have been Thomas. Although, where was Thomas on the 18th? Do we have anything for Thomas? Thomas's desk. Not that. '15th, 16. 7 till 11. 30th of the 4th. Okay, so he would have been back in town. Date 6th and 9th. So yeah, he would have been back in town, so it had to have been Thomas to pick them up on the 18th. Correct? There's no one else it could have been, because Gina was away. I'm going to say Thomas. And hope that he's correct. Right. So, next question. Would the insurance cover the hospital bill? So let's check out the hospital bill. Which is... Teresa Hardy, Los Angeles. See, I've never dealt with insurance like this, so I'm not entirely sure. And we're looking for the insurance policy. Benefits under the policy. The policy should cover the insured where they may be or should be in either the United States of America or Dominion, Canada. Should insured individuals seek medical assistance outside of covered countries, expenses will not be subject to coverage. Okay. So she was in Los Angeles. Right, this policy should cover up to the benefit limit. All general practitioner. What's the benefit limit? Does it say what the benefit limit is? It doesn't actually say. Hold on. Right. Up to the benefit limit, all general practice, all GP appointments, non-surgical procedures, maternity expenses, chronic condition treatments, additional coverage shall be listed under section C. C below. There's no other pages to this, is there? Okay, there we go. It's going to be a no. Because dependents of the insured may receive all benefits attributed to the insured. However, they must be legally recognized to receive the full policy coverage. Dependents that are not married to or legal family can only receive general practitioner coverage and shall not receive full benefits. So that would be a no. Because they weren't married. Okay, so they weren't married, so that answer to that question is a no. Which then leaves, where was everybody at 2 p.m. on the 6th of September? So the 6th of September, let's go back to our journal, the day planner. So 6th of September. So that would be at 2 p.m. So Thomas takes care of kids until Gina comes. Gina takes over 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. So Thomas would have been... Sorry, Catherine would have been at the Wilsons. What's the Wilsons' address? Okay, so she would have been at the Wilsons. So the next question is, what's the Wilsons' address? How do I find out the Wilsons' address? Card? Or am I missing something? Wilsons. Not that one. There's one of these. Oh, they're not gonna have. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong, barking at the wrong tree. So where do the... Oh, wait. Address? There we go. I may need... Hold on. I need a pen and paper. Because I ain't going to remember this. I ain't going to remember this address. In the time it takes me to read that, then go to the form, I'm not going to remember it. So, Wilson's. That's where Catherine was, which is $45.72 Charter Street. Santa Clarita. Is that a posh area? I remember the Santa Clarita, there was a TV show called the Santa Clarita Diet. And CA, I'm going to write the whole address down because it's going to ask us some dodgy question. 90045. So that's where Catherine was because she was at work. Okay. So that's their address. So Catherine was at 4572. It's a lot of numbers. 4572 and Charter Street in Santa Clarita, and that is CA, California. All right. So that leaves Thomas. Thomas would had to have been home because he was looking after the kids, because it was before at 2 p.m. It was before Gina turned up to look after the kids from 3 p.m. to 3 p.m. to whatever it is. 8? Is it 8? Anyway, doesn't matter. So we need this address, the address for here. And that would be on the letter. So that'll be 5. I can't see the whole thing. Because it won't let us think. Oh. So that will be Thomas. Five through 5 Orkway. And that's got to be Los Angeles, LA, California. LACA. So he would be here, wouldn't he? I would hope he was here. So Thomas would be 535 Orkway Lane, Los Angeles, California. So the 2 kids, where would the 2 kids be? Would the kids be, I'm going to say, would it have been Friday 18th, 1 p.m.? See, I don't know how old she is, the daughter. Because they finish at 1 p.m. K to 5th. That's when we... How old is the 5th? 5th grade. Are they really going 1 p.m.? The kids, in theory, should be... The kids should be at home. So she'll try the same address. Because Thomas was supposed to be looking after them. So he would be here. And let's go see it. And where's Oakway? Oakway Lane. Los Angeles, California. Unless Thomas wasn't there. Hold on. I think the kids would have been maybe here on the 18th. But that thing with Vegas, wasn't it? Where is it? '18th at 12 p.m. in Bakersfield. So can he get from Bakersfield to Oakway? 8:22 a.m. So that's all right. And that voucher is on the 6th of the 9th, so that's all right as well. So the question is, can you get from Bakersfield to Oakway in what, an hour? Yeah, not that one. And 17. 2 to 3 hours on the 17th. So if he was in Bakersfield on the 18th, he's a day late. And it'll be 2 to 3 hours. So if that was 12, just round it down to 12 p.m., like 12 dinner time. want to... Might have to come back to this. Because he's running late, so 2 to 3 hours. If it was 2 hours, that would be 2 p.m. He would have been here for 2 p.m. And none of that helps me either. So that would be... See, if it was 2 hours, he should be here. But if it's 3 hours, he wouldn't be here. Also, there's that Monday to Saturday 90-minute sessions. Does that play into it with the kids? Is that where the kids are? Right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go with the answers I've got right now. I'm going to go with the answers I've got right now. And then I'm going to potentially, if these are wrong, I'm going to change my answers for the location of Hazel and Nicholas. Because maybe they were here Monday to Saturday 90-minute sessions. So if they were here the Friday... It doesn't say what time it starts. However, the kids could have been here because Thomas was running late. But does it mention... Well, I can actually check this right now. So 18... 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. So yeah, so it doesn't say Thomas comes back 11, Thomas comes back 17, but he was a day late because he was in Bakersfield on the 18th at 12. It doesn't mention anything about the kids being at a play, let's say an artist place. But that would be my second option. Alright. I'm going to try these. I'm assuming they're going to be wrong because it's too obvious. 1 out of 3 answered correctly. Okay. Which means which one? It's got to be the insurance one has to be correct. The insurance one is the one that has to be correct because the other two, I can't have gotten the time where they are wrong, or can't getting where they are right, because it wouldn't have been. It's like one question rather than only part. So I got that one wrong, and then what was it? I can't remember what the third question was now. Right, let's jump back in. So we only got 1 out of 3 questions correctly, which means the correct answer has to be the insurance one, because there's no way that it basically, that's kind of 100% guaranteed to be correct, which means I have this one incorrect and the third one incorrect. So 18th of September. It can't be Thomas. Or can't be Thomas, because that's an incorrect answer. And then we've got the first one, which that one I know it has to be because she was at work. She worked every day at the 7 at the Wilsons, sorry, on the afternoon. So about 1 till 8 or 1 till 9 p.m. So I know Catherine's correct, which means Thomas, Hazel and Nicholas are incorrect. I'm a little bit dim. I assumed I've got my dates incorrect. I was looking at where everyone was on the 18th, because who picked up the kids on September 18th? But looking at the question, actually reading the question properly, is... Hold on. TV wants to turn itself off. Stop it. So yeah, sorry. I was thinking, where's everyone on 2 p.m. on the 18th because of the second question, but it's not the 18th. The question actually asks, where's everyone on the 6th of September? Which then begs the question... So Catherine, she would have been, I'll confirm it, but she would have been on the 6th of September. I don't think it was a day off. So, see, I was looking up 18th. And it's really the 6th. Star Diner, 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. Wilson's, 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. So she was at work still. So hers is correct. And then Thomas takes care of kids until Gina comes. Gina takes over from 3 p.m. until 8 p.m. So at 2 p.m, Gina's out of the equation, which means Thomas has to have the kids. So Thomas... Where was Thomas on the 6th? First things first, let's check his... shipping things, because he's a trucker. So we've got 14th to the 17th, that's too late. 7th to the 11th, and the 30th to the 4th. So on the 4th he was back home in Los Angeles, and he didn't start his new trip until the 7th, which is the day after, obviously the day after the 6th. So he should have been in... He should have been in Los Angeles. I forgot about this as well. ATM transaction. So when did this... Oh, 6th of the 9th. So on the 6th he was in Las Vegas, according to this. But that's at 10 past 3 in the afternoon, which would mean on the 6th, which would mean Gina would have the kids. Because he could have Gina could have taken the kids and he could have went to Las Vegas. So where was he at 2 p.m? And the only other thing we've got of his is his wallet. And the cashier photo prints on the 12th. Oh, sorry, he handed it in on the 7th, picked them up on the 12th. And there was something up. There was something on the back as well, wasn't it? Hannah Olsen. We don't know. I don't know who Hannah Olsen is. Meet at coffee shop near house, 13th at 3 p.m. So I'm going to write Hannah Olsen down. Hannah Olsen. There's a... Hold on. When I initially looked at this, I assumed an affair. That's on the back of his receipt. Rightly or wrongly. Coffee shop near house. But I'm wondering, because there was a... I'm sure there was a Miss Olsen. There was a note in Catherine's book thing. Talking about a Miss Olsen calling all the time. And we've got this casino thing. When was this? Now that we're looking for the 6th, it's like, you know, too big to be bold. This was used. He cashed out 37 cents on the 6th at 1:32 p.m. So he wasn't in at 1:30. The kids get out of school at 1 o'clock. So he was already in Vegas at half past, which means he didn't take kids. Can't have taken the kids to Las Vegas. Because would a casino allow kids in like that? So at 2 p.m. he would have been still in Vegas. Because he would have been, because he withdrew money at 3 p.m. in Vegas as well. So he cashed out at 1:32 and he was still in Vegas at 3 o'clock, which means at 2 o'clock he had to have still been in Vegas. So he was in 4830. He was in Vegas 4830 Sunrise Road, Vegas, Nevada, which then poses a problem. We can ignore that for now. Semi-ignore that, because that means on the 18th he can't have picked up the kids on the 18th, which is the third question. So that eliminates him. That eliminates him from the 18th, because he was in Bakersfield. I don't know why he was in Bakersfield, but he was in Bakersfield. Although how far is Bakersfield from Los Angeles? Wrong room. See, I'm going on a side tangent here, because this Bakersfield threw us off. So he's due back on the 17th, but on the 18th he was in Bakersfield, and it takes 2 to 3 hours. So if he was there, I can't remember what time I said he was there. Was it 12? I think it was about 12, just after 12 o'clock, wasn't it? 2 to 3 hours, which would mean that he wasn't in. It couldn't have been Thomas for picking up the kids on the 18th. Okay. So it can't have been Thomas, and it can't have been Gina, sorry. And it can't have been Catherine. Gina has a family gathering from noon, so she couldn't have picked up the kids. Thomas was in Bakersfield, he couldn't have picked up the kids. And Catherine was at work. So none of the main players could pick up the kids on that day. Alright. So I'm going to input his thing. Thomas was at 4830. He was in Vegas 4830. And Sunrise Road, Las Vegas, Nevada. So if Catherine was at work and Thomas was in Vegas, where the heck were the kids? Where were the kids? Because they weren't with Gina. I'm trying to think. I've seen something. I'm trying to think what I've seen. So the kids were basically by themselves, because they got out at 1 o'clock. And 1:40. 1:40. I don't know where I picked up 140 from. So where were the kids? They weren't at... I don't think they were at this... There's no mention of them being at this thing. There's no mention that she was sending them in the journal. There's no mention of them sending... Oh, can I go all that? Yeah, no mention of them serving. Serving, like going to the thing. We've got the police... We've got this police report as well. Hold on. What was the date on this police report? Not 9/13... 13th. Or actually, hold on, no. That 13th is when it was... The record was reported. On September 6th. Okay. September 6th, 1998 at 2:05 p.m. I was dispatched to 2839 Garner's Ferry Road, Los Angeles, due to a 911 call that came at 1:58. Soon met with Jeffrey Massey, who stated that he had finished shopping and was on his way to his car when a boy, Nicholas Woods, ran up to him. The boy asked Jeffrey to help his sister. That was when Jeffrey saw Hazel Woods unconscious on the ground in parking lot and called 911. Employee at Terry's Toy Box witnessed Hazel walk out the store with her brother Nicholas a few minutes prior to the sale, so they were at the store. So I'm assuming it was outside the store, so that would be 2839 Garner's Ferry Road. So that's where both kids were That's where both kids were. So they were by themselves. Around 2 p.m. Hold on. 2839. Which means, because that was connected to the hospital stay as well. Because that was from the 6th to the 7th, from what I remember. Okay, so... the kids, both of them, were at 2839 and gone. 2839 Garner. So that finishes off that question, doesn't it? So they were both at 2839. Just fill in both of these at the same time. 2839. And it was Garner. Garner's Ferry Road. That was in Los Angeles, California. Yeah? Yeah. Los Angeles, California. So that answers this first question. That's got to be correct. On the 2 p.m., 6th of September, Catherine was at work at the Wilsons. Thomas was in Las Vegas in a casino. Probably doing questionable things, just gambling his life savings away. And then both Hazel and Nicholas were outside the toy store. And that's the day that she had the accident. She collapsed and ended up in hospital, which then led to the hospital bill, which isn't covered by Thomas's insurance, which then leaves one more question. Who picked up the kids on September 18th? Now, it wasn't Thomas, because one, I've tried Thomas, and two, I've since found out, or since worked out, he was in Bakersfield. He was meant to be in Bakersfield. Sorry, he's meant to be back, but he was in Bakersfield on the 18th. I'm sure... Were they meant to be back? There was something on the phone, wasn't there? $5039. That is $5039's Catherine. She've did this one. Female voice.
Honey.
And obviously only Catherine would call him honey and stuff. So it means this one. Hey honey, just wanted to remind you to pick up the kids tomorrow because I won't be able to. So that was on the 17th. 18th being today. So he wasn't in. He couldn't pick up the kids because he was in Bakersfield still. Maybe traveling on his way back from Bakersfield, but he was in Bakersfield at the time. 2 to 3 hours away. Which also means that Gina has a family, 18th, Gina has a family gathering from noon. So that means Catherine was at work, Gina was unavailable, Thomas was unavailable because he was in Bakersfield, which means none of the none of the parents / guardians were available to pick up the kids at 1 p.m. There it is there. That's the other thing I thought, Miss Olsen. So we've got a Hannah Olsen ringing or wanting to meet Thomas. Also calling all the time. Which possibly coincides with the call log. So there's a whole load of missed calls from 9753. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 calls. Some of them missed, some of them not missed. From a particular number. So I'm assuming that's got to be Olsen. Hannah Olsen. So who's Hannah Olsen? She also called at 1:45 on the 18th. And she'd left a voicemail at 1:45 on the 18th with a very dodgy message.
That's it. Now I will be taking things into my own hands.
So did Hannah Olsen take the kids? Also, who is Hannah Olsen? Have I missed something here? Hold on. Have I picked this up before? It's a very unique picture. Something on. I'm glad I did a little bit more poking around. This is information. Right, so this is from the school. Dear Parent Guardian, a recent incident has come to our attention about the lack of supervision regarding a couple of students in one of our elementary schools. The district's CPS supervisor has already met with both students to understand the situation. We want to take appropriate measures to ensure the safety of our students. At the request of the district CPS supervisor, we will require all students, elementary or under, to be dropped off and picked up by parents/guardians at bus locations. This will go into effect next Monday, September 14th, which means on the 18th it should be in effect already. Please be at your child's bus location by the times listed below. Bus drop-off time. Buses will leave 20 minutes after drop-off time. And that one's highlighted. So I'm assuming that is the one involving our kids. Hannah, Hazel, and I've forgotten his name. Sorry. The kids. So they would be dropped off at Bloommead Park at 1:20. They get out of school at 1 o'clock. Get on the bus. The bus is dropped off at 20 past 1. And then the bus leaves at 20 minutes later, so that'll be 1:40, which then coincides with the phone call at 1:45 about them, whoever it is, taking it into their own hands. So does that mean Hannah Olsen is possibly the district CPS supervisor? And this met with both students. This is about, this letter came about because this family is under investigation by the CPS supervisor, keeping an eye on them after the incident. When was this letter sent? September 10th. Okay, I'm piecing it together here. Okay, so this is what I think is happening. Hazel had an accident on the 9th, 7th, 6th. Get there in the end. She had an incident on the 6th of September when they were on their own coming home from school, stopped off at the toy shop, I'm assuming to buy the doll that was in, well, the cases in her room, in Hazel's room, and she was saving money, the $12, like not using it for food and using it to save up to buy the doll, which actually, to be fair, probably caused Hazel to collapse, which then set off the chain of events that's going to be happening right now. Basically, the school got involved because of the police report and the accident, which then alerted CPS, who then had a chat with Hazel and her brother, and actually, sorry, I'm just taking a derail very slightly. Had a chat with them. There's something in Hazel's diary about meeting someone at lunch in their school. I have to check that out after I've done this. So, CPS got involved, started asking questions, like met up with the kids. Then is maybe keeping an eye on the kids. And then at 1:40, when there was no one available on the 18th to pick up the kids, no one showed up, which then set off the CPS supervisor in order to take the kids into child protective custody. However, the only thing I can think is, if that's the case, so it's Hannah Olsen, a CPS agent or CPS counsellor. But if she is a CPS counsellor, that voicemail that she sent was not very professional at all. Okay. I'm going to check Hannah's thing just to confirm. Not that one. So I've done what I'm looking at this. I think I've seen if there's an address on it. But yeah, that's the doll she went to get with on the date she collapsed. But that's not what we're in here for. We're in here to check the diary. There we go. That's the one I saw. Today my teacher had me meet someone during lunch. Her name was Hannah. Hannah Olsen. We talked about Mummy. I think she's Mummy's friend. I'm glad Mummy has someone who cares about her. That tells me a couple of things. I initially thought, when I first read it, I initially thought counsellor. However, if I remember rightly, counsellors at school, like when I was at school, we didn't have school counsellors. I'm too old for that. However, I know that school counsellors make it a point to get to know all of the kids, at least on semi-personal level, so that the kids in the school can know to go to that person if they're having problems, and it's not like go meeting a stranger. The school makes a point of that. And reading that again for the second time, today my teacher had me meet someone during lunch. The wording tells me that she doesn't know this person. She's never met this person before. Alright. So I think Hannah Olsen is a CPS supervisor, and she took the kids into custody on the 18th at 1:45 p.m. when their parents or the parent or guardians didn't show up to pick them up from school, like last straw kind of deal. But if she is CPS, she's very unprofessional, just based on the answer phone message. I'm going to say that it was Hannah Olsen who picked up the kids. And just confirm that. Alright, so Hannah Olsen. However, I'm going to double check. Sorry. It's not that I don't trust the kids writing. Oh, it's not that one. I want to make sure that I've spelt Hannah correctly, because I don't want to have to come in for a stupid spelling mistake. Hanannah, because you can spell it with one N and an H at the end, or you can spell it Hanna. I just wanted to double check my spelling, because I don't want to type this in and then come back in for a stupid spelling mistake. So we are confirmed. I don't want that. No. Right. So I'm guessing that it's Hannah Olsen. Submit. We're going to be all right. Have we won? We have won. Okay. All right. I think I may be correct with Hannah Olsen being a CPS, and that the kids are missing. Someone had to be missing, basically, because the case file is called missing. Now I'm assuming that scenario 2 and 3 are going to be the different sides of the same case. I'm assuming that we're going to probably find out more information, but I'm guessing that Hannah Olsen is a CPS. I can't confirm that 100%, but I get the feeling she is, because it doesn't mention, none of this paperwork mentions, it just mentions CPS supervisor. It doesn't mention her name, but all the other evidence I've got seems to coincide with her being the CPS agent. So that being said, I'm going to leave that here for this week. We're going to pick up with scenario 2 next week, and then I may squeeze 3 in as well next week. I don't really know. It depends on how complicated these are. So let's go big me real quick. It's an interesting one, this one. Lots of information going around. It's a little bit easier than the last one we did. I think this is a 1-star case file, and the last one was like a 1.5 or 2 kind of thing, more complicated. Not as harrowing as the rest of them, thankfully. I'd say a little. It's as nice as you can get. It doesn't involve murder, basically. Doesn't involve murder, which is always a good thing. Still involves some, hard on the look family and everything like that. It's still not great, but it's a step down from murder. I'll accept that. So guys, if you have any thoughts about who Hannah Olsen is, whether you guess whether she was a CPS agent, would you agree with me or not on that? That's the only real loose end that I have about this case or this particular scenario. Very interesting. I'm intrigued to get into the rest of the scenarios and know for a fact whether it's actually connected or not. Alright, so I'm getting sidetracked. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, let me know in the comment section below. If you are new here, feel free to come hang out, come check out some other stuff that we have going on. We would love to have you here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you again for all the support. It is much appreciated. I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and you all know what's coming. Please like, share it. Really? I'm getting thirsty. Try that again, shall we? Please like, comment, share, subscribe and all that jazz. And as always, just see you on the flip side. Bye bye.